Hello, 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 and welcome to the fourth episode of Late Night Pub, where we write drunk, chica sober. This is Laura, your resident Paper Cat Books spellcasting author.
And
And
this...
listen,
Ay,
sorry,
ikaw pala
sorry.
yung pam!
Sorry.
Sige, okay lang.
Take two. This is Pam, PKB's first ever traditionally published author and best shoulder to cry on.
And this is your boy Joshua, your soon-to-be published Paper Cat Books author, and may bago na akong intro ngayon. Ako na ang mga patrona ng mga halata!
Wait, explain that. What do you mean?
Well, kasi recently, if you knew, like, 'di ba may upcoming artist na si Denise Julia, if you know her?
Mm.
Yeah, and she used this caption, she's like the patron saint of situationships. So parang I wanted something like that for myself. Parang wala akong maisip sa sarili ko. And then I realized I wanted that word, yung halata. I didn't want that to hurt me anymore. So I wanted to embrace it na lang. So kaya inisip ko na lang, magandang tawag na lang sa akin, patrona ng mga halata.
Yes!
I love it. Embracing yourself.
Own it, queen.
Own it, queen. Yes. So
So, ano atin ngayon?
this is your
Atin.
your education of an author 202.
Yes. As promised, ang part
As
2 ng
promised.
101. 202.
So again, if you guys have not listened to the 101, go ahead and check it out first. Episode 3 yon. Hindi kayo pwedeng makinig ng 202 kung wala kayong 101.
Wow.
True. Prerequisite yun, guys. Prerequisite. So, kailangan mo na panoorin yung nauna.
Mag-check po kami. Charot. Funny. Anyway, so going back, ayun nga, education of an author. So we were talking about reading a lot of books, as in a shit ton of books. So, during the week, nag-iisip kami ng questions about it, on what else we can talk about. Tapos, naisip namin, meron bang mga books na na-publish na that we wished na kami yung nagsulat?
Oh, bet.
Diba? So like,
Paano yun? Like parang if there was one book na parang famous ngayon, we wish na tayo yung nagset. Parang ganun ba?
I mean, it doesn't have to be famous, I think. I guess something na it caught your eye, I guess. So, ayun. Let's start with Joshua.
Hindi ako prepared!
You're prepared!
Ayan,
3,
perfect.
2, 1.
May time
Okay.
ako mag-isip.
Ang hirap ng tanong, ah.
Sige, ako muna.
Sige.
Ano ba? Siguro the first book that made me cry. I wished I was able to write that. It was Kilala ng Lahat, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. Kasi it's the idea itself na namatay yung character, and then, well, technically the afterlife, tapos syempre mamimit niya yung whoever is there in the afterlife. It's a very, technically it's not a unique idea kasi I'm not sure if there are other books like this, pero there are a lot of movies like this, sort of. Pero the way it was written, alam mo yung hindi kasi siya yung tipong nung namatay siya, he went to the afterlife, tapos hindi yung typical na, oh, I saw my mom, oh, I saw my dad. It was very random people
People.
na 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 at some point of his very short life nakilala niya in one way or another, kahit yung super ikli lang. Pero the result of it, for me, ang bigat. Kasi alam mo yun, you don't realize how you touch or interact with people. Well, hindi mo naman talaga mapapansin talaga yun eh. Kasi I think you barely notice anything from yourself. Diba? Unless very sensitive ka and all. Pero, ayun, it's heavy. Biruin mo, parang it's simpleng good morning or hi lang from you to a stranger, tapos big deal na pala sa kanila yon. It made their day, it turned their whole life around. So parang it gives you something to think about, which is to just be kinder to people, kahit na we all are suffering from something.
Yes.
'Di ba? We all walang isang tao diyan na absolutely zero problems talaga. We all have our problems. It's just that I think we need to be more humane about it. You don't have to sympathize, you don't have to comfort people, pero alam mo yun, just be a little kinder to other people. I guess that's the main takeaway from that. So, nagandahan lang talaga ako sa kanya. I wish that I could have thought of it before, pero of course, naunahan ako, and but I'm glad it's there. It's out. I'm glad it's there. Okay, wag mong takasan, Joshua. Nakapag-isip ka na.
Ang haba ng ang haba ng time mo
Ang haba
mag-isip.
ng time mo.
Actually, wala kasi talaga ako maisip kasi parang yung debut book ko kasi, parang I felt like, parang medyo very novel siya. Like, parang wala pa ako kasing nababasang ganong book. So, parang, alam mo yun, minsan may superiority complex ka din when it comes to yourself, na parang, oh my God, tuwang-tuwa ka, na parang wala pang nakakaisip nito.
Yeah.
So, parang, so far kasi,
Actually.
I have tried to look for the closest na thing that, the closest thing that I can see na related sa sa sinulat ko. Pero the closest that I could think of, pero hindi ko pa rin iniisip na isulat siya kasi the book the book the closest to so far na nabasa ko was from Annabelle Albert. It was Conventionally Yours. It's also a queer novel. And it's about these two kids na parang sila, parang naglalaro sila nung alam mo yung mga card games. Yung mga parang, what do you call this? Yung mga
Text.
yung card games na parang mga Yu-Gi-Oh, ganun ba? Parang ganun yung pagkakaintindi ko.
Okay. Parang mga
like
magic cards,
Magic the
ganon.
Gathering.
Oo, yeah.
Okay,
Precisely yung magic. Precisely yung magic. Parang ganon. And then, ang premise ng book is parang mahilig sila maglaro nun, pero magkaaway sila. Lagi sila nagtatalo. Tapos, ang nangyari, ang mangyayari is parang siguro mag-road trip sila to parang sa US set kasi to. So parang ang pagkakatanda ko, nakatira sila sa isang rural area, tapos pupunta sila sa isang city na malayo, like big city like New York or California if I'm not mistaken. Parang California ata yun. It's a city in California. Eh nangyari yung magdadrive sa kanila na mama na parang na-slip na dapa. Kaya ang mangyayari, silang dalawa lang yung magdadrive. So parang ang premise is travel rom-com queer thing kasi silang dalawa yung magta-travel. Eh parang may enemies to lovers trope din siya. Tapos parang ang natuwa ako sa book na yon, it's really queer. It's not BL kasi kahit hindi masyado na showcase yung gusto ko, which is yung hinahanap ko usually, yung struggles, very representative siya. At the same time, medyo, alam mo yun, I didn't expect na may paano ba? Parang may erotic na low-key naman, low-key
Oo.
erotic kasi na parang hindi ko in-expect like nung binasa ko siya, I had to repeat it again na parang ito ba talaga yung nangyayari? Kasi hindi ako sanay na nagbabasa ng ganito. So,
Hindi mo sure, no?
hindi ako sure.
I think you
Pero
have to read
I
that.
feel like that's the closest book that I wish I think parang kasi I think I can replicate kasi para yung isa sa mga famous na book talk na nagpo-promote I forgot his name yung basta famous siya na medyo juding din na basta famous siya sobrang nirecommend niya yung book na yun like paulit-ulit niyang nire-recommend so binili ko and enjoy ko rin naman siya so in terms of book-wise, I think that's the closest thing. Pero so far, wala akong nafe-feel na parang, hindi ko nafe-feel kasi parang iba yung gusto kong isulat eh. Siguro the closest thing na nafe-feel ko, I wish I thought of, was a username. Di ba tayo mga Filipinos, mahilig tayo, most of our authors, yung mga novel bagong authors natin, they use their usernames when it comes to writing, di ba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Most of them pero kung magiging ganun yung path ko, ang siguro may isip ko is with my friend si Cristel. Kasi yung Wattpad handle niya was right to speak. Like right to speak. Tapos sabi ng mom ko sobrang witty daw noon.
It is witty.
Yeah, kaya parang sabi ko sana ako nakaisip noon. So kaya
You know what?
ginagawin ko siya.
Parang, may mga tao kasi sadyang witty lang talaga, no? Shout out ulit to Aline.
Parang every episode may shoutout si
every
Aline.
episode talaga, we will have a shoutout, dedicated shoutout for Aline.
Until she comes here. Kasi di ba,
para mapilit namin siya mag-guest dito.
She's very witty.
Actually, sabi nga nung meron ako naka-date before na siya, parang chemical engineer. Tapos parang kinikwento ko sa kanya, natuwang-tuwa ako sa book ni Aline. Tapos na-mention ko sa kanya na yung previous name niya, yung previous pen name niya, C3H4. Sabi niya, Aline yon. Sabi ko, ay, hindi ko alam!
Diba?
Hindi ko alam na, akala ko parang ML lang yung C3H4. Yung pala, Aline pala ang meaning doon.
Oo.
Grabe, nakakahiya.
Amazing, di ba?
Ako, papatayin ako ng mga chem professors.
Chem prof?
I didn't even get it.
Doc
ano ba yung carbon? Carbon and hydrogen ba yun?
Yeah, yes. C3H4.
I'm blanking.
Pero ayun.
See, ang witty talaga, no? Hi, Aline!
Shout out sa'yo.
Hello, Aline.
Humanda ka na kasi ikaw na next din.
Pambinyag.
Ikaw na pa. What's
the
closest thing?
Ano ba yun? Wala pa ako naiisip. Kaya nakabahan ko yung
mas wala kang excuse. Ang tagal namin dalawa magsagot ni Laura.
Exactly. May pasok pa kami.
Okay. A book that I wish I could have written, siguro yung well, I won't say the entire series, no? Kasi part kasi siya ng series. Pero ito kasing book na to, parang ko lang siya nakita ko lang siya sa bookstore. And nagandahan kasi ako sa cover niya. Parang kasi yung colors niya, parang galaxy, purple, blue, black, ganyan. So, para sa akin, napaka-attractive niya. Tapos, ang ganda din nung cover art. Tapos, ang title niya is Assassin's Blade. Ito yung,
parang familiar.
Yeah, Sarah J. Maas. Ito yung prequel ng buong Throne of Glass series. Kumbaga, before the events of Throne of Glass, papunta dun sa dulo, etong Assassin's Blade yung parang origin story nung protagonist. And I wish I could have thought of it. Kasi, sobrang galing ng world building. Tapos parang talagang sinelebrate niya yung pagiging anti-hero ng protagonist. Kasi yung bida, assassin. Assassin siya. Tapos, ayun, she's doing like assassin things, ganyan. Tapos
as
parang,
one does.
as she should, di ba? Kasi trabaho niya yun. So, ayun, parang sobrang nagalingan kasi ako sa kanya kasi na-highlight niya yung pagiging anti-hero nito. And then, parang ano kasi, mahirap kasi na ikaw mag-sympathize ka sa villain, di ba? Ako, normally, pag villain, hindi ako masyadong na-attach sa villain. Unless that villain is very, alam mo yun,
Hot.
Okay.
o di ba, dilaglag agad ako. Hindi pa ako Pero aminin natin totoo, unless the villain is very hot. But yeah, that's just one of those things. Pero, meron kasing mga villain na talagang maiintindihan mo eh. Yung talagang bakit sila
That's
nakarating
true.
sa punto ngayon. And that book, like, explained it beautifully as in yung pagkakapaint dun sa history ni Selena. Selena yung pangalan ng protagonist. Talagang ayoko sabihin dito yung kasi mai-spoil ko yung kwento. Ito talaga isa to sa mga super recommended ko na book series. Kasi ayun, ang ganda ng pagkaka-build sa character niya. Tapos sa una maiinis ka pa sa kanya kasi mayabang siya, as in swagger siya na well, kilala naman siya as the greatest assassin in the world. Tapos parang ayun, kinatatakutan siya doon sa underworld, no, ganyan. So parang yung title na yun, talagang nasa ulo niya na ako yung pinakamagaling, yan. And then to journey with her na time and time again na di-disprove yun na hindi siya yung pinakamagaling kasi meron pa ring mas magaling, meron pa ring pwedeng tumalo sa kanya.
Mm.
Alam mo yun, yung mga misadventures after misadventures niya, tapos masasamahan mo siya sa development niya hanggang sa from mayabang na batang assassin to ganyan, 'di ba?
It
Parang
humbles her, you know.
oo, it humbled her in a way, pero dumagdag din medyo konti sa yabang niya. Pero yung yabang niya nagkaroon ng substance kasi parang nare-record na yung these are the people that tried to kill me and they failed. So 'di ba parang nandun na yun sa resume niya na okay, parang I can prove time and time again na ako yung pinakamagaling
May
ganyan.
hit list siya,
Ah,
basically. Anong setting
Witty!
nito? Ay, yes! Yes!
Witty! Shoutout ulit kay Aline.
Woo! Wait lang, anong setting nito? Is it like a fantasy type
high,
assassin
high,
or
fan,
like
high fantasy to. So, made up world siya, very much like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, ganyan siya.
okay, okay.
So may sarili silang world, may world siya na talagang binild around that, na
Mm-mm.
pinangalanan niya, tapos may iba-ibang lugar. May mapa rin dun sa book, sa umpisa ng book.
Galing.
Oo,
Oh,
sobrang
parang,
galing talaga.
naalala ko tuloy yung map ni John. Shout out to John Luke Chica!
Yeah, shout out to John Luke Chica!
Kaya wala pa shoutout
Hello!
yata si John
Ayan.
Luke and I think he deserves the
Wala pa.
shoutout.
Shadow
Yan.
Immortal!
Shadow Immortals, available in selected Polybook branches. Bili na kayo.
Yes. And
Hoy,
ito,
hindi lang
Papercat
si John
Books
Luke ang
Lazada.
available.
Ay,
Hindi lang si John Luke ang available. Ano ba yan?
oh my
Actually,
God!
Pero mamaya
Actually,
yan, magandang topic
sige,
yan.
mamaya.
Diretso,
Ayun,
education din yan.
that's the book that I wish I could have read.
That's nice.
Actually, natuwa ako dun sa world building ni John Luke kasi nung nakita ko yung, di ba, I went to his booth nung estancia.
Yeah.
Tapos parang sabi ko, hala, natutuwa ako kasi parang very incorporated yung Metro Manila sa
Right?
Sa ano ba
sa
to?
world
Aftermath?
building. Yeah,
Yeah.
sa Aftermath. Tapos sabi ko, alam mo ba natuwa ako kasi nung tiningnan ko yung map niya, sabi ko, meron siyang parang specific na nilagay sa Quezon City Circle.
Okay.
Sabi ko, John Luke, alam mo ba, di ba writer ako sa Dystopia Manila, sabi ko, dyan yung opening scene ko sa Quezon City Circle. Kasi, parang yung story ko ata nun, parang, kasi parang dun maglaland yung ship. Tapos parang yung book ko kasi is inspired sa paano to, yung rising sea levels, ganun. Tapos as in bahang-baha na yung Metro Manila, parang ganun. So parang hindi mo na kayang maglakad. You have to make bangka-bangka everywhere.
I hate that kasi it's very possible.
True.
Hindi, actually kasi I
eh.
wanted something grounded nung nag-write ako ng Dystopia Manila. Like parang I wanted something to focus on kasi syempre parang ang ginawa ko noon, alam mo nandoon na naman ng UST sa Dystopia Manila, yung main building. Tapos parang may nilagay ako mga painting doon. Kunwari parang nandoon yung mga prophecy yun nangyari kasi yung character ko hindi siya pinanganak sa sa Earth, parang pinanganak siya sa spaceship.
Okay.
So, parang hinahanap niya yung nanay niya. Tapos parang nung tinitingnan niya yung mga paintings doon, ang pinaka nahirapan ako doon, I wanted to focus on kasi yung reason kung bakit bumabaha sa bakit bumabaha sa Marikina? Kasi nga parang 'di ba merong ano doon, merong low-lying area, tapos
Yeah.
mga dam, lamesa or
Yeah.
ganyan. So parang I wanted to focus on that kaso parang hindi ko yata siya na-deliver ng maayos kaya parang hindi ako ganoon ka-satisfied dun sa writing ko. Pero ayun nga, nung binasa ko siya ulit, parang sabi ko, I'm really too hard on myself. Kaya isa din yan sa bibigay ko sa
Trot.
writer education as our topic na parang try to reread siguro yung book mo as a writer, as a reader siguro after a year or so kung
Mm.
hindi ka satisfied sa writing mo. Tapos you'd be surprised na parang oh my god, kaya ko pala magsulat ng ganito. Ewan ko, it's just
Pero,
music.
oo, that's true. Kasi parang, lalo na sa atin, di ba? Tayo kasi yung nagsusulat eh. So, the story is in our head. Tapos,
Mhm.
nasa computer mo pa, babasahin mo, ipo-proofread mo. So, parang, alam mo yun, okay, I get it already. Andun na eh. So, ba? Tapos, alam mo yun, parang you take a step back, kalimutan mo siya for a while. Tapos, you go back and read it na parang, girl, I did this talaga?
Totoo
Kasi,
yan, feels.
kasi nagawa ko na rin yan with like other um, scribbles I did before nung high school and college. Again, free verse poems and alam mo na yun, parang mga snippets lang ng scenes from a story, parang ganon. Tapos minsan babasahin ko siya, sabi ko, ako ba talaga to? Kasi ewan ko, parang ang weird lang. Kasi parang sabi ko, wow, shit. Talaga. So, ayun nga, you step back, forget about what you wrote for a few years siguro. And then you come back to it. Kasi parang ma-amaze ka rin sa sarili mo na parang, oh wow, kaya ko pala na magsulat ng ganito. So, you shouldn't
True.
be too hard on yourself talaga. It's just that, I guess, in a way, medyo nasasawa ka. Kasi lagi mo nakikita.
True, kaya recommended talaga na step back kasi pag may pagod factor 'yun eh. Pag
True.
laging gets, 'di ba? So parang yung inis mo
Burnout
na,
yar!
alam mo yung inis mo na sa sarili mong gawa na naipon na, 'di ba? So
True.
so pag pinilit mo pa siya, talagang walang mangyayari. So you have to step back. And gusto ko yung pagkakaano ni Joshua dito sa topic na to kasi ano to eh, I think prevalent to sa writers, yung being too hard on themselves. Kasi I
Oo.
can relate, ganun din ako eh, na ako I am my worst critic
Yes.
talaga sa gawa ko, ganyan, yung parang hindi ako lagi satisfied, sobrang
Mm-mm.
feeling ko I still can do more. Alam mo yun palagi.
Oo.
So, nakakapagod siya eh, nasa ganun kang headspace palagi. So, kailangan talaga step back. And,
Exactly.
mm-mm.
Tsaka syempre it sucks din kasi knowing yourself na
Mm.
you're already too hard on you and your work. Tapos minsan may mga outside forces na alam mo dapat ganto, ganyan ganyan. So parang girl,
Trot.
gusto mo ikaw na lang magsulat.
Ay, ikaw na.
Kasi alam mo yun, parang beat down ka na nga, tapos i-beat down harder ka pa.
True. Alam mo yun, sabi nga dun meron akong nakitang quote sa Facebook na don't give a lecture to someone who needs a hug. Di
Exactly.
ba?
Oo.
Parang,
Oo. Dapat marunong kang tumansya kung anong kailangan ng friend mo or no
exactly.
or someone na nag-open sa'yo. Gusto ba niya ng listener? Gusto niya ba ng problem solver? Or gusto niya lang ng distraction? O, 'di ba? Let's not isama na natin yung distraction kasi ano naman yun eh. Useful technique naman yun eh.
True. Kasama yun sa paglaki.
True.
Part
You
of growing
divert
up.
the attention nga naman, di ba?
Yeah.
What else pa ba? Ay, wait, maisingit pala. May naisip pa ako na sana naisip ko ring isulat.
Okay.
Time Traveler's Wife.
Oh,
alam mo, girl, napaka, hopeless romantic ng, ng book choices mo.
Kaya nga, hopeless romantic writer siya.
Very
I
hopeless
am a
romantic.
very hopeless romantic, Diyos ko. Alam mo yung tipong, I'm that one writer na I would write about you as well as I can. Pero at the same time, alam mo yung iniisip ko na parang, sana ako din naman sinusulat ng ibang tao na ganito. Hindi, I swear, gusto mo, alam mo yung magbabasa ka ng, give an example, Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer.
Stephanie Meyer.
POV ni Edward, di ba? So, syempre, dinidescribe niya yung girl, dinidescribe niya si Bella. Alam mo yung nagbabasa ako, sabi ko, can't I be described this way din?
True! Actually,
I'm jealous.
For me, I just wanted to add. I mean, I wanted to ask this pero hindi siya applicable sa atin kasi hindi ko pa napapublish yung written book ko, so hindi siya appropriate i-ask. Pero going back dun sa minention mo kanina, Laura, dun sa inyong dalawa, like mga pares kayong romance authors eh.
Yeah.
And parang ang maganda kasing question is kung nakapag-publish na rin ako, syempre magiging technically romance author rin. Pero kasi more on queer yun eh. Pero siguro yung pang spin-off siguro more on romance. Pero going back dun sa question kasi na parang di ba as a writer, ano yung parang nakikita mong deficient na nakikita mo sa co-author mo na strength mo dapat sana, parang ganon. Like halimbawa kung halimbawa si Laura meron siya na-feel na deficiency sa sarili niya as a writer, like weakness niya, pero natutuwa siya kasi nakikita niya yun kay Pam as a strength. Parang
girl.
Parang ganun sana yung gusto kong i-ask, pero hindi kasi siya applicable sa akin. Pero for me, kasi since I both read Pag-ibig ni Crayon and At Last, so parang I think I can answer that. So I feel like both of you, ang pinaka weakness ko kasi is masyado akong fixated na gusto ko it's a real thing, like parang as much as possible it's not fantasy. Eh parang a lot of people want to read nga to escape reality.
Exactly.
So parang ako kasi parang talaga ako, writer ako, parang I'm an author who believes in realism kasi. So parang sobrang nahihirapan ako to write something unrealistic. And nagiging struggle ko din siya as a reader na parang hindi naman to pwedeng mangyari, hindi naman to realistic. Parang hindi ko, parang I'm one of the people who suck the fun out of it. Kaya kasi alam mo yung naiinggit ako kasi I remember nga, 'di ba? If I can share, 'di ba? Katrina Escolartan, when she went yesterday to our to our Christmas party, and she shared na sobrang tuwang-tuwa yung mga angels niya sa book ni Pam kasi nga sobrang kinikilig sila, ganyan-ganyan. Pero kasi yun kasi na-feel ko at first na parang, hala, ano ba to? Parang, nung binabasa ko siya nung mga first 3, parang hindi naman to pwede mangyari sa totoo. Parang ganyan-ganyan. Pero ako kasi parang, naiinis ako sa sarili ko na bakit hindi ko na lang siya i-enjoy na parang, oo nga naman, for once, ayaw mo nung something na parang overly someone who would give their all to you. Parang kilig nga siya. Like, I admit, nakakakilig siya. Pero nandun kasi parang sobrang grounded ako na parang to realism na parang nawawala yung fun out of it. Kaya yun yung yun yung I wish meron ako na nasa inyong dalawa, which is that sense of yung parang sense of fantasy, sense of like fun, kilig, kahit hindi siya bound on reality. Kasi ako kasi masyado akong fixated sa ganun, and I feel like that's one of my, I feel like lang ako for me, that's one of my Waterloo when it comes to being a romance author.
Thank you. Hindi, but that was sweet. Kasi syempre, again, writers are very hard on themselves. Grabe. Wait, I have a question pa. So, again, balik tayo sa books. I'm sure marami-rami na tayong nabasa libro and marami na tayong na-enjoy na worlds out there. What's one book na you wish you could forget para lang mabasa mo siya ulit for the first time?
Yeah, I love that question.
Si Pam muna.
Alam ko yung question So, ikaw
I love
mauna.
that question. Ayan, hindi na ako makapili. Ang dami.
Marami. O sige,
alam mo
you
yung
can
parang
give two.
siya yung bata sa classroom na, ay, alam ko yung sagot, pero nung tinanong na natameme.
True.
Diyos ko, ito na naman si hindi makapag-desisyon.
Gemini yarn.
alam mo, baka isa yun sa mga signs ko. We'll check later.
Mamaya. Yung bigay mo sa akin birth chart mo.
Sige. Pero one book that I wish I could erase from my memory so that I can be amazed all over again is sabay tingin sa bookshelf. Ay, eto. Kasi sa lahat ng like sinabi ko last time, na-mention ko last time na super fan ako ni Dan Brown, di ba? Eto talaga, kasi for me, out of all the books he's written so far, ito yung sobrang wild ng ride. The Lost Symbol.
Is that the third book?
No, it's binibilang ko mula sa shelf ko. This one came out after Da Vinci. So The Lost Symbol. Ito kasi siya, very, ang sobrang intense niya kasi. Tapos yung every chapter ends with a cliffhanger. Para siyang series na hindi mo matigilan. Kasi bawat end ng chapter, may maaano ka na, ano susunod na mangyayari? Parang gano'n. So, sobrang siya. Yun nga, super wild ride. Tapos yung dito yung pinakamarami siyang parang na siya, may pagka-mystery na siya kasi may mga misleading details na mapapaano ka sa character na to, ganyan. So, parang for me yun talaga super exhilarating reading experience yun for me. Tinapos ko lang siya in 2 days dahil hindi ko siya mabitawan, literal talaga, as in. Tapos ayun nga, I remember thinking nung pagka ko sa last page, diba, the end finish. Sabi ko, shit, sana pwede ko tong kalimutan para pag binasa ko siya ulit, super maa-amaze ako talaga all over again. Ayun, that's my answer out of all the million other answers in my mind. That's one that I choose.
Grabe.
Yung pinili ko. Yeah, basahin nyo, guys.
Amazing. Super. Okay, go Pam. Ay, go Pam. Ulit.
Kakatapos ko lang.
Si Joshua.
May question 2 ka pa daw.
Question 2?
Pero for me, kasi wala. Kasi, for me, it's always a new experience na parang I can reread it kahit nakalimutan ko. Kasi baka may mga scenes akong nalimutan. Kasi nga, I struggle with reading. Most of the time, like, I have to alam mo yun, yung parang may pen ako dapat na kailangan iti-trace ko siya.
Nag-annotate ka ba?
Ha?
Nag-annotate ka?
Yeah, oo. Kasi nagsistruggle talaga ako mag-read. Every time na mag-read ako, I have to have that highlighter. Kaya kung makikita niyo yung mga libro nyo, like yung Atlas at saka crayon book, may mga circle yon, may mga highlights.
Talaga?
Notes ako doon. Kasi, ewan ko, parang tinitreat ko kasi siya na parang trans.
I mean, as long as hindi siya kulay pula, okay lang.
Hindi naman.
Hello, Paula.
Shout out kay Paula.
Actually, yan yung kinakatakot ko. Na parang sabi ko, Paula, pag nakita mo yung manuscript ko, wag masyadong bloody. Pero yeah. So far, unfortunately, I don't have an answer for that. Kasi parang naano ako dun sa sinabi ng dad ko, he's a very avid reader kasi. Parang sinasabi niya kasi na parang every time, if ever he chooses to reread a certain novel or a book, parang nas-amaze siya na parang iba yung interpretation niya nung una sa pangalawa niyang i-read.
I agree with that.
May mga nahilimutan, may mga na since alam mo na yung full circle, parang kaya pala, or parang mas naintindihan mo siya in a different context.
Exactly.
So parang, I mean, siguro rin kasi wala pa ako masyadong nababasa na book. That's why I cannot answer properly the question. Pero parang as of now, I live by the quote of my father na sinabi niya nga na gano'n. Parang, parang wala siyang chino-choose na kalimutan kasi nga reading a new book, rereading a new book is like a new experience kasi mas maintindihan mo siya kasi nga alam mo na kung ano yung mangyayari. Parang
That's true. And I love to reread. I've been
Ako din.
rereading. I've been rereading. Sobra. Kasi parang, alam mo yun, so parang babalikan mo siya. Tapos, ayun nga, nabanggit mo nga. It's like reading it again with fresh eyes, di ba?
True.
So, it's nice. Parang may mga details kang nakikita na parang iba. Ay,
Mm-mm.
yun pala yun. Ganito pala yung itsura nun.
Or yung mga things na, alam mo yun, na hindi mo naman masyadong inintindi nung first
Oo.
basa mo.
Oo.
Na ano pala siya, na meron pala siyang relevance dun sa, di ba, sa mga ensuing events. So,
Totoo.
oo nga, I agree with that, Joshua, na sinabi ng dad mo na, kasi as you grow older, di ba, parang you accumulate different perspectives, ganyan, nag-grow ka rin as a person. So, nag-iiba rin yung yung perspective mo. So, ayan, dahil dyan, magre-read tayo ng Dalos symbol, no, ma'am?
Pero alam mo, nangyari sa akin yan nung nire-read ko yung Mockingjay, I think. Yung part doon na nag-uusap si Gale. I hate him.
We hate Gale.
I hate Gale. Team Pita forever. Anyway,
Yes.
nag-uusap si Gale tsaka si Beady na tungkol dun sa bombs na ilulure muna tapos magse-set off yung bomb tapos maglulure ulit sila and then a second most powerful bomb will detonate. So
Okay.
parang nung binasa ko siya the first time sabi ko, okay, so may dinevelop silang ganon. Tapos after a few chapters, 'di ba? I mean, pwede bang spoiler ano to? I mean, the
Spoiler
movie
alert
came
lang.
out anyway.
No.
Tapos 'di ba
Actually,
sa
ang
dulo.
naiisip ko yung movie kasi hindi ko pa nabasa yung
Oo.
book.
Ay,
Ako
it's
din.
fine. Tapos sa dulo namatay si Prim, right?
Ito yung sa Capitol.
Sa
Oo, yun sa
Capitol.
Capitol
Okay, okay.
na. Oh,
As a
yun.
movie
So parang,
watcher.
oo. Kasi, so the first time I was reading it, so parang okay, fine. So may bago silang weapon, ganyan, ganyan. Tapos nung nandun na sa chapter na pinasabog na si hindi ko siya na-gets kung anong relevance. Nung
Okay.
nire-read ko siya, sabi ko, oh, okay. So, oo nga, idea nga ni Gail. I hate him with a passion.
You hate him with
I
all your
hate him
might.
with a passion. Just, Lord God. Okay. Before I say anything else to Gail, I hate you. Ano? Yung answer ko naman sa sarili ko question. Ano ba? There's this one book kasi na na-discover ko I discovered this in Dubai, I think.
Okay.
It's a very thick book. Tapos, inside, technically poetry book siya. Pero, it's a novel told in poems. Tapos may dialogue siya and all
That's
ganyan.
brilliant.
It is very brilliant talaga. It's one book, marami siyang books na ganun eh. Pero one book that really stayed with me was entitled Perfection, I believe. I think it was Perfection. It's by Ellen Hopkins. Tapos, ayokong spoil kasi hindi naman siya ganun kasikat eh. Pero yung twist niya sa dulo talaga was like, holy shit. Kasi it deals with, mental health eh. And, well, kids and drugs and premarital sex and all that. So parang, oh my God, pagdating mo dun sa
Okay.
dulo, pagdating dun sa twist, hindi ko ewan ko lang if you guys are going to read it, pero pagdating nyo talaga dun sa dulo, I think you guys will put it down for a bit. Kasi sobrang iba yung twist na nilagay niya. So,
Ano nga?
I can't.
Perfection.
Perfection. Oo.
By Ellen Hopkins.
Ellen Hopkins. Oo. I can't. I don't want to disclose anymore kasi maganda talaga siya.
I need to write it down because
Yes.
alam mo na.
Pero i-write down ko rin yung kay yung kay Joshua. Ano nga yun?
Ano nga
Sorry.
ulit?
Ano nga ulit
Which
yun?
one?
Yung sinabi mong, yung nasa car sila, enemies to lovers, chuchu.
Conventionally Yours by Annabelle
Conventionally.
Albert.
Okay.
Kaso wala siya dito sa Philippines. I had to order
Damn it!
yung physical book. Pero
Damn it!
pero
From
available
where?
naman yata siya sa Amazon kung nag-Kindle kayo. It's part of KTP.
Okay.
Kindle Unlimited pala. Kindle Unlimited.
O yan, di ba? O 202 nga, may notes pa kami, di ba?
No? Kami mismo nagdo-notes, di ba?
Very
Kaya,
very
Ano ulit? Annabelle
Annabelle Albert. Parang gano'n.
Annabelle
Yeah.
Albert.
Maganda yung maganda yung premise.
Annabelle Lee.
Tapos parang tapos ang goal kasi noon, ang nagpaano sa akin noon, what made me buy it was, kasi parang ang sinabi doon, ang goal kasi nilang dalawa is to become pro players of that card game. Kaya yun yung nagpa-trigger sa akin. Siyempre, same premise, parang yung
Oo,
sinusulat ko, they
true.
become
Premise mo.
hindi, dito sa sinusulat ko, they become pro writers pro writers, pro players and the struggle of being a pro player. Pero kay Annabelle Albert, ang story niya is yung journey ng dalawa to becoming a pro player. Yun ang maganda siya actually. I recommend that book. Yung dalawa actually yung nilagay ko doon na review. Ay, hindi, tatlo. Hindi ko pa pala nare-review yun, bobo. Sorry. I mean, kasi nagpapaka-active ako sa GoodNotes ngayon.
Okay.
And
What is that?
Nakiki-active para matrack ko kung ilan yung books na nababasa ko.
Okay.
Dalawa pa lang yung nare-review ko. So, kaya kung etong dalawang authors here, kung magkaroon sila ng GoodNotes, go lang kasi na-reviewin ko.
Pero,
sinabasa ko na yung mga books niyo eh.
Ano bang inano ko? No, I started. Kinakapa ko yung Goodreads.
Ayun, good notes. Tuloy ako ng good notes. Goodreads kasi.
Akala ko iba yun.
Ako din, akala ko.
Sorry, yung good notes kasi
Goodreads.
application pala siya ng
Goodreads.
yung ginagamit ko pang aral sa med school. Ano ba yan? Med school utak pa eh.
The struggle is real, no?
The struggle is very
Pero
real.
Goodreads pala, sorry, Goodreads.
Goodreads, okay.
Pero Aline's book, hello ulit, Aline, is
Shout out,
already on
Aline.
Goodreads.
And I'm the second reviewer. Proud to share.
Grabe, my God. Yeah, kinakalikot ko pa on how to get the book there and then
Okay.
get reviews and all.
Ako din, sige nga, maano ko nga din yan.
Kasi
invite natin si Ali dito, magturo siya. Paano ba malagay sa Goodreads?
Next episode, how to get your book on Goodreads.
Featuring Aline.
Featuring Aline.
Good Lord, just go. Lahat na lang, hello kasi Aline, ang kulit mo kasi. Cute mo.
Excited ka na namin gawa ng background na may Aline.
May Aline, ayan dito.
Hindi, may C3, ano? C3H4?
Yeah, mas maganda yung C3H4.
Tapos yung icon niya dito, test tubes,
Hindi, yung parang, di ba parang, alam mo ba, yung pinapadrawing kami ni na Doc Gino ng mga benzene ring. So, dapat, ganun yung kanya.
Yung yung structure ng Aline.
Yung structure ng Aline.
To, naiiyak na naman si Laura.
Don't remind me. I hate chemistry.
Same.
Sorry naman sa chemistry.
Pero as writers and readers in writing education, paano ba? Like kasi yung kay Pam setting niya ay school. Tapos yung kay Laura, ang setting ng book niya is more of nag-work na yung mga characters niya as writers. Ano mas prefer nyo? Kasi most of the time, ang nakikita ko talagang trope is yung pag mas adult kasi siya pag like parang meron ng sexual element most of the time pag yung mga nag-work na yung mga mga characters. Pero pag nag-aaral pa yung mga characters, puro like sobrang puppy love, kilig-kilig, ganyan.
Three times na.
Merong make out, pero not much of the...
Ako kasi nandun na, yung characters ko kasi sa borderline, nag-aaral pa sila, pero madedebar kasi siya.
Okay.
So, ano sa tingin, for you, like, kasi syempre, may iba kayo na sinulat. Sa tingin nyo, kayong dalawa, like, question ko to sa inyong dalawa, can you write in a switched manner? Like, si Pam, kasi mo, kaya mo mag-write ng something more mature and like, nag-work na yung nag-work na yung characters mo? Or kay Laura naman, can you write something
in a
more
school
like
setting?
Like school setting na parang
young adult kind
college,
of thing.
Yeah, young adult.
I'm trying.
Same.
I mean, ito na, idadivulge ko na, ha?
Okay.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Kasi again, I'm working on the Phoenix, which, I don't want to give anything out yet, pero I'm trying to have it, young adult type of
Okay.
thing. So, hindi siya necessarily romance talaga. Although, I guess I can inject a little romance in there. Pero, for the most part, I want people to read about someone coming into her own power, I guess. So parang
coming of age, ganyan.
para basically parang ina-accept niya sa sarili niya na parang I'm strong, I have all this magical energy and stuff. I will not back down to anything kasi kaya ko. So parang ganun yung gusto kong i-impart sa kanya. It's hanggang doon muna tayo. Baka ma-spoil ko na lahat eh.
Ma-spoil mo na lahat. Ako naman, like I said kanina, same answer. Kasi totoo naman na talaga na I'm trying. Kasi after ng Crayon, I wrote another book na similar, same setting, hindi na similar, same setting na nasa school din sila, nag-aaral pa yung mga characters, ganyan. So, it's a different story naman. Pero same setting siya. So, I can say that I have gotten comfortable with writing sa ganong trope, no? Na sa ganong setting na young adult. So, ayun nga, as a writer, ito I believe part to ng writer education, no? It's your responsibility to challenge yourself. Na
True.
I agree.
Parang hindi ka pwede magstay lang sa isang ganito na ito lang yung gagawin mo like for the rest of your career. It's your responsibility to experiment, to find out what else you can write, ganyan. Kasi, bukod sa development mo as a writer, kailangan mo rin i-keep yung readers mo interested. Kasi may sawa factor yan eh. Kahit pa sabihin mo, di ba? Kahit pa sabihin mo, sobrang galing mo sa ganitong genre, ganyan. At some point, your readers will ask, anong bago? Ano pang kaya mo? Ganyan.
True.
So parang ano siya, 'di ba? Parang katulad nga ng sinasabi nila about Madonna, the reason why she's become like saber-tooth tiger status sa sobrang legendary niya, no? Kasi she kept reinventing herself, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Kaya paiba-iba siya. So doon siya nagtagal. Same concept with writer. So ako, yun din yung part niya na china-challenge ko kayo yung sarili ko na magsulat ng story na hindi na estudyante yung mga bida. So, ito na yung medyo, yung adult na nagtatrabaho na ganyan. And yung struggles nila ay different na. So, I think this may take like a darker turn. Kasi, nagsiset in
real
na
life na ite.
Real life na to, real life na laban, real life struggles. And I also want to highlight dito yung mental health issues, ganyan. Tapos, and how, anger can, overpower you and then like control you in a very bad way.
That's true.
Tapos ayun, actually nasimulan ko na siya. I think I was able to write 5 chapters. Tapos nung last time na parang nag-usap tayo about this na parang tinis ko na I'm working on a trilogy na medyo dark ganyan. So ito 'yon. Na parang after natin nun mag-usap dun sa episode na yun, no. Tinignan ko yung 5 chapters na yun, binasa ko siya ulit. And I was like, sabi ko, parang sobrang layo ng leap nito from Crayon and then the other one na college love story. And then, tapos biglang pag naglabas ako ng libro ulit, ito na. So, parang, feeling ko maloloka yung mga readers ko dito. Wala, si Pam ba talaga yun? Parang,
180 turn ba siya?
girl, parang galing ako sa pagiging Barbie. Tapos, ako yung classmate
Barbenheimer ba?
Naging Barbenheimer, exactly.
True.
Yung classmate mo na sobrang Barbie sa school, one school year, tapos the next school year, goth na siya, no? na siya, ganon. Ganon ang...
Punk rock na siya.
True, ganon yung feeling ko magiging peg. Pero I'm excited about that kasi siya, bago siya and gusto ko yung challenge na mapupull off ko ba siya. So, ayun. So excited about trying.
Ako speaking from experience kasi nga 'di ba yung una kong anthology na in-enter sa PKB, it's very romance and queer. Tapos biglang pumunta ako sa dystopian genre na parang
sci-fi bigla.
Talagang challenge ko like I promised myself na parang I want to explore myself as a writer, as an author. Tapos parang nung nire-read ko siya, sobrang wala talaga siyang queer element. Like parang ang nilagay ko lang doon is yung main character nila, hindi niya yung bankero, pero like hanggang ganun lang. Like, hanggang ganun lang.
Mo na bankero scene ba pala?
Oo, yun na yung pinaka-max na sinulat ko. Tapos doon sa third one naman na anthology, it's more of familial thing. Like, hindi, mas accessory lang yung boyfriend. So parang, natutuwa ako na
boyfriend.
Paano, kaya ko magsulat ng hindi something queer. Tapos mamaya magulat na lang kayo, straight romance na isulat ko.
Why not?
Pero kasi ayun nga, it's nice to keep your readers on their toes.
Yes.
And ayun nga, again, syempre tao ka lang, you evolve, so does your writing. Diba?
As it should. Kasi kung
as it should.
Bacteria nga nag-i-evolve diba?
Ikaw pa kaya.
Tayo pa kaya na tayo pinaka-complex, diba? So parang kakaya naman sa bacteria siya nag-i-evolve tas ikaw hindi. Diba?
Hiya ako naman dun sa isdang biglang naglakad sa diba?
True.
Evolution!
The evolutional leap.
Yes.
Do we feel another part for this?
Feeling ko malapit na mag-time, no?
we can extend, pero I feel like siguro sa susunod, we're going to invite someone.
Diba? Let's do part 3.
For the part 3, I feel like it would be, I mean, alam ko namang mahal na mahal nyo kami, hindi kayo nagsasawa sa amin. Pero,
let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Pero I feel like a new fresh input with writer education would be
would be
nice. Pressure take. Like parang iba naman, ganon. I feel like it's maganda mag-invite someone.
May gusto kong sabihin pero parang dapat off the record.
Sige, mamaya.
Bulong mo sa amin mamaya.
Mamaya, bubulong akong siya. Okay, anyway. Before we take off, we'd like to wish everyone a very, 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 very Merry Christmas and a
Happy holidays, guys!
Yes.
Happy holidays, guys!
Just wait for our announcements siguro kung kailan kami mag-next mag-post.
Yes.
Kasi,
after this episode, we'll take a quick break muna for the holidays, of course. Syempre, we'll spend some time with the family, with ourselves. Kumain ng madami. Put on that holiday weight.
Yes. The lechon is waving.
The lechon is waving. The Mango Bravo is waiting.
Oh my God!
Mango Bravo!
Ito, sorry, non-writer question. I mean, I know overtime tayo, pero like, sa every time na may handa kayong pupuntahan, like every time na Noche Buena, ano yung una yung pinapapak?
Shanghai!
Same.
Ako kasi,
kung bilis no?
Second ko ang Shanghai. Ang una ko kasi barbecue.
Ay, shit. Okay.
Uunahin ko yung barbecue, tapos sunod yung Shanghai.
Pero sa amin, Shanghai dapat ang unahin mo kasi yun ang super mabilis maubos talaga.
True.
Well, true naman.
True. Oo. Tsaka kasi pag pinatagal mo siya doon,
na siya. Dapat mainit
na siya. Masarap siya pag crispy.
Pag medyo mainit-init pa, ganun.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. Okay, so again, Late Night Pub will take a quick break for the holidays. We'll be back by sometime January. We'll keep you
Yes.
Yes.
guys posted. Follow Late Night Pub in all our socials at Late Night Pub Show, which is on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Facebook. Tama
Facebook.
ba? Yun
Yeah.
lang, di ba? And
Wala po
of
Yeah.
kaming
course,
X as of now.
Yeah.
I don't
We're
call it
working on
X.
it.
Twitter pa rin yun.
Twitter.
Kasi, ang bakit kasi ng X? Di ba? Parang,
Para siyang
Para
para siyang
siyang,
letter P.
di ba?
it sounds like corn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like corn. Ay pala corn.
Sounds like corn.
It doesn't tell
Okay.
you what it does, di ba?
I
Tapos,
know.
Pag sabi mo Twitter, alam mo na, di ba? Pero, okay.
Okay,
ang
we're
funny
veering
kasi,
off again.
kasi akala ko, may nakita
Sabi ko,
akong meme. Di ba may subscription sa Twitter ngayon?
Yeah.
Parang nagbayad yung anak niya. Eh
What?
nakalagay, thank you for paying for the X subscription. Tapos screenshot ng nanay niya. Tapos sabi niya, anak, ba't ka bumibili ng mga ganito?
So funny. Oh, that's so awkward
diba?
though.
Ay, nako, ang branding team. Very wrong.
Ay, nako.
Anyway,
Again.
Anyway,
Ayaw namin ma-kick out from anywhere. So, yes. Again, this episode will be available on Spotify and YouTube. This is your Paper Cat Books resident spellcasting author, Laura. Please follow me on Facebook, Laura Friera Gonzalez, and Instagram at Laura Tries to write. My book at last is still available. Just head on over to Facebook or Instagram, and of course, it'll soon be on Fully Booked.
Yeah!
Yay!
Soundboard! Lapit tayo
And
sa
Lazada.
soundboard. Congratulations!
Yay! We'll talk more about that next episode.
Yes.
Si Pam, syempre meron din siyang announcement.
May best mag-announcement din ako. Dito sa main, PKB's first ever traditionally published author and best shoulder author on Pam. Please follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/pamelamela. And my book, Ang Pag-ibig ni Crayon, will soon be available as well in select fully booked branches around Metro Manila! Soundboard! Ayun guys, makakabili na kayo. Finally, yan. Yung mga nagtatanong makakabili na kayo, ay antabay lang kayo sa announcement ko sa aking Facebook. A-announce ko kaagad yan kapag available na doon sa branches yung aking book. So,
kasi tayo din naman yung mag-deliver.
Correct. Truly.
So, sasabihan namin kayo pag na-deliver na namin.
Yeah.
And this is your boy Joshua. Hopefully, makakasama na rin ako next year sa Fully Booked and your 2024 self-published author. And syempre, ang bago nating branding, ang patrona ng mga halata.
Yes! Gusto ko yung may ganon, may papaganon.
Ang patrona
Hunger Games na.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. So, socials mo ba promote mo rin.
Ay, oo nga pala, in my socials, eto, nandito sa baba at George.wr for TikTok and Instagram. And then, my Facebook page is Joshua Jorge.
Hey. Thanks guys for joining us and this anong episode na to? Episode 4. Thanks for joining us. Join us again next time on Late Night Pub where we talk about writing,
Publishing
and everything in between.
See you guys.
See you guys.
Bye.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy